Hello and welcome to the first of the Manor Park podcasts. As often as we can, we're hoping to speak to players and coaches in the first, second and third teams. I'm Bobby Bridge, Manor Park's fixture secretary, press officer, and kicking off this week with me I've got first team manager Paul Everard.
Hi.
And his son and second team captain James Podge Everard.
Hello.
Hello gentlemen, thanks for joining us. So it's been a fine weekend for the club as the first team won 12-6 away at Shipston. Great start. While the second team defeated Coventry Welsh 34-19 to maintain their 100% record at the start of the League 3 this season. Firstly, we'll place our focus on the first team and that win at Shipston. It was some 19 Midlands 3 West South fixtures ago when Park last won at this level. And Paul, you were there on the sidelines with your clipboard, your trusty clipboard.
I certainly was.
So obviously I wasn't at the game, Paul. So talk us through the game. Where was the match won and lost, Paul?
I think, to be honest, it was from our defensive point of view.
Mm-hmm.
We were excellent. The whole team was excellent defensively.
Mm-hmm.
It was great to actually get the win there. But defensively, we couldn't be faulted, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
All the lads gelled well. Particularly as we had some cry-offs before kick-off. It was important and what have you that the lads and what have you, we managed to get from the seconds and what have you as well, got some game time and everybody did.
Mm-hmm.
We suffered some injuries as well along the line.
Mm-hmm.
We had Rice who went off with a shoulder injury, and later on we had Mr. Garrett and what have you as well, who actually dislocated his shoulder his thumb, not shoulder, thumb quite badly, and had to go to hospital. But overall, it was a great all-round team performance. I have to say, they never really looked like they were ever going to breach our try line. Honestly, they really didn't. They tried a few times, but as I say, our defence was great. So great kicking into touch and what have you from Cal Bishop. We slotted Morwood into full-back. He looked as though he'd actually played there, for a long time, but he hasn't. I mean, he's had 3 games and he's played in 3 different positions for us, and he's doing brilliantly.
Fantastic.
And also as well, brilliant leadership as well on the pitch from AD. AD Hall was absolutely awesome in the back row. And the second try in particular, which came from a pushover really, and they were down to 14. They'd lost a man out there at the flank, and we just shoved them over and what have you for the try for the second one. But penalties, okay, that was a little bit, we were giving away too many penalties again, I think, as far as that, but overall fantastic performance.
You mentioned in your post-match stuff that you put on Facebook, you pulled Steve Bates out. And obviously defence is always a bit trickier for Steve for reasons we all know. And I'm sure he won't mind us mentioning that, but he certainly doesn't lack for commitment, the lad, does
Absolutely
he? Always
not.
puts his body on the line.
And there was one point in the match that I thought was absolutely superb. He was under a lot of pressure and he caught the ball brilliantly and what have you, and called the mark under a hell of a lot of pressure from some of their forwards coming at him as well. Absolutely fantastic. He also took a bad knock himself as well to his head. We thought he was going to be out, but he carried on playing. He was violently sick at half time, but he just showed a true Manor Park spirit and just carried on, and that's one of the reasons why I actually gave him my man of the match, if you like, from my point of view. And also he had a couple of chances to score as well, which was good to see, and I think he really enjoyed it.
It's good to see, because he's gone hopscotch between us and Bedworth for quite a few seasons, but now I think he's found his home, which is always great. And I know you touched on Jamie Garrett, but we had Jamie Garrett, Neil Fitzpatrick, Craig Morris all stepped up from the twos. I know Jamie's been involved the first already this season, but if you go back to the first game of the season, there's Richie Yett as well. There's been a lot of integration between the first and second team, and that's a sign of a healthy club. I
think it is, and I think what's better now is because there's me and there's also Podge. I call him Podge as well, even though he's James. I call him Podge as well. But I think with me, Podge, and also Goody as well, liaising very closely with regard to the availability and everything, and speaking regularly, and often it helps when we're both living at the same place, but when he's away it's not so easy. But that's what it's working. It's
also good that we're chasing the players a lot earlier in the week, and we're getting answers back from the players as soon as possible, which makes our lives a lot easier when putting squads together. In the past, Saturday, me and Goody were speaking from 9 o'clock in the morning. We had a couple of dropouts, and he was pushing people forward who we thought wouldn't mind going with the ones, or who have been doing well and have that opportunity to go with the ones. So it's very good that we're having that communication, and again, like I said, having that input from the lads and saying they're available straight away makes our lives a lot easier. So keep up the good work, lads.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks more than ever like it's one pool of players as opposed to a first team and second team squad. Of course, there's some players of the ability that probably will never need to drop down to the twos, and also there's some lads in the twos who are quite happy being second team players.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
which leads me on nicely to the second team, Podge. A hat trick from Adam Bennett, his second as many weeks. Set the twos on their way to a third league win of the season. So, how much did you enjoy the game on Saturday, Podge?
Yeah, the game Saturday was brilliant. Like I said, we had a few cry-offs just before the meet. A couple of people not turning up for different reasons. And then also we had the lads who got called up to the one, so it could have disrupted us a lot more than it did. But we still had 17 lads out there Saturday, putting a very good performance, to be honest. It's just good to see the morale within the club again, and everyone enjoying their rugby. And you know, the second team, it's good to have that effect that we're having at the minute, where we've won 3 out of 3. Everyone's buzzing for the next league game. Everyone's asking me what our next fixture is. You know, all that kind of thing. So I've got to have a look at that now every week to make sure I know who we're playing next. Just change people up. But yeah, I mean, like, a lot of the lads, they're impressing me. They're doing well, and I'm sure if they had that opportunity to go into the first team, they wouldn't let the club down either.
Yeah.
So,
well, to that end, you know, I mentioned Babyface, and you know, you can't argue with 2 hat tricks in 2 games. And is he playing as well as you've seen him play?
yeah, definitely, yeah. And he's not tight either. He's bought jugs after both games. So
Good lad.
Fair play to the lad. The lads have enjoyed that. On that point, Shing, you still owe us 2, mate, for your double hat trick the other week. So get your money out your pocket this Saturday, yeah. Yeah, Babyface, his attitude seems to have changed a lot. We all know what he can be like. Sometimes he turns up, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah.
But this season, he's itching to play. He's texting me all the time saying when he's available, available straight away. And yeah, he just seems to be really enjoying his rugby. You've probably seen the photographs on Saturday. He's got a big smile on his face when he's running with the ball and that, and it's just great to see, to be honest.
Fantastic. And this week, obviously, welcome back Michael Ferret Douglas. He's had a brief spell at Atherstone. We'll forgive him that. And Josh Carvel into the second row as well. Ferret and Josh Carvel. That's not a bad second row, is it?
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, on my team sheet through the week, I probably had 6 or 7 different combinations of people in the second row. Josh was a weird one. A few weeks back, he said that he wasn't enjoying his rugby and he'd had enough. And I've been out on him saying, listen, mate, your mates are down here. You know you're good enough to play. You know, even if it's every now and then, get yourself down here, show yourself down here, have a few beers with the lads and get back out on the pitch. And, I mean, fair play to the lad after the game Saturday. He really enjoyed it and came off, big smile on his face, and he's really happy. And he's hoping to get time off work so he can get playing again. And Ferret was a good one. Like, obviously got in contact with us on Friday saying that he wanted to come back down here. Obviously played with him in the past, and I know he's been in the first team down here in the past as well. He did really well, scored 2 tries himself on Saturday. So yes, it's great, to be honest.
On the theme of second rows, Christian Smith is a second team veteran that position, but he's been called up to other duties. Unfortunately, due to a shortage of referees to the Warwickshire Society, we've had to self-officiate for the first 3 league games for the second team this season. Unprecedented in my time as fixed secretary, that's for sure. And it relies on, firstly and foremost, someone who's willing and able to do it, but also the cooperation of the 2 teams, because the opposition are quite within their rights to say, no real referee, that's not great. And so Christian, you know, forgoes his Saturday afternoon of playing rugby to officiate. That must be a tremendous value to you as captain of this team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Christian's great both from a playing side and the fact that what he's done the last 3 weeks with reffing. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have won the 3-3, really, would we? 2 of the games we wouldn't have played. So, I mean, the guy's done a great job for us. Like I say, gives up his Saturday. He's come down. He actually got a bit of a calf strain on Saturday running about. That's because you didn't warm up, Christian. So yeah.
Was he late?
No. Actually, he was on time, and he went straight into the officials' changing rooms there that Ellis has put together. He's quite disappointed that he didn't have a free bottle of water or a bottle of Lucozade in there waiting for him. But yeah, he seemed quite happy, to be honest. And yeah, thank you very much, Christian. We really appreciate what you've done for us there.
Fantastic. I know we touched on it before, Podge, but you know, with more players being available for the first team this week that perhaps weren't available last week, and also it seems a lot of lads available for the twos. You're going to have a few selection headaches for Covtech away on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said to you earlier, we need to keep pushing for a third team, mate, to be honest, because with us being in league action most weeks, we can't really be taking much more than 20, 21 players to our league games. There's plenty of people out there at the minute. We're probably getting 15 to 20 unavailabilities as well for different reasons, and we've not really had a settled team, but that's how it is in the second team, I guess, with the people in the ones who ain't available and whatever. So yeah, I mean, we've had some more strength come to us with Ferret coming down, Cam Brotherhood from Atherstone, who myself and Will Woodward and Goody had been speaking to all summer, trying to get him down. And to be honest, he's had an awesome couple of games for us. Really seems to have settled in well with us, and he's only a young lad, so hopefully in the future he'll be pushing towards the first team as well. Like I say, getting people like Josh back down playing, Gaz and Nicky Bennett have been a massive plus for us. Shing, when he's available, he's got a lot of experience in his rugby playing days as well. There's plenty of lads out there. I know I've probably missed people off there or whatever, but there's plenty of lads out there, and just for this club ongoing and moving forward, it's really good. And like we said earlier, we're not two teams, we're one club, and hopefully 3 teams we can get out at some periods. Like we say, once a month would be great if we can do that. So,
well, that's the aim for October 22nd, when the firsts are away at Bedworth, seconds have Bedworth at home. We're looking to get a 13 game for the 22nd, and hopefully some of the lads who played in that 13 game a couple of weeks ago, they'll be up for another slice of the pie. Paul, before we kind of go away, you've had a fair amount of time out of the game. Obviously your son has always, one of your sons has always been involved. How much are you enjoying being back involved in rugby union?
I'm loving it. It's really, really good. I mean, my role, I just see it really is really there as a support to the coaching team. Getting used to the lads now. I think they're getting used to me as well. And I mean, I'm getting to know the ones that whatever that are jokers and like a bit of a laugh, and also getting to know the ones that need a little bit of a a bit of an arm round them and what have you as far as that is concerned. But no, thoroughly enjoying it, getting well into it now, and I just hope now that we can march on from here. From that win on Saturday, which was absolutely great. And I agree with what Podge has been saying. It's nice to see that it isn't first and seconds, and all this stuff that goes about. I know a lot of it is banter, cannon fodder for the seconds and all this, that and the other. It's not about that. We are integrating well together, I think, and we've got to keep that moving forward. But no, really, really enjoying it. Glad I've come along. And it's nice actually to be working alongside my son.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. So I imagine you've probably seen Podge struggling and toiling with the second team stuff, especially when he's away from home, when he's been working up north. Yes, it's a lot of hard yards that I've seen. I've done it for Podge when he's been away, and I wouldn't want to do it every week. And it's credit to the pair for what you're doing. To that end as well. So this weekend, the first team are playing Upton on 7 at home, and the second team are due to be away at Covtech. One training session this week on Tuesday night. Podge, obviously you're an avid trainer.
Definitely, yeah.
So I mean, I'm gonna drag my sorry ass down there tonight. It will be when this goes out. So just perhaps message to the lads. Just get down there.
No excuses really. If I could get down there, Bobby could get down there. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that just come rub the cobwebs off a little bit. It's only an hour of your day. Yeah. I've got no excuses. I'm on holiday from work this week. I'll be there on Tuesday night. So yeah, if myself and Bobby can get down there, I'm sure plenty of you can as well, and hopefully just keep the good vibe going within the club. That's it. So get yourselves down there, lads.
That's it. If you come, you're not going to be finishing last, because me and Podge will be last and put on my place. So that draws it to a close. Thanks for speaking to us, lads. So that brings in the first podcast. Please stay in touch with the club. www.mprfc.co.uk. Follow us on Twitter, Manor Park, Instagram. Cheers.